Hello, everybody. How's it going? What a set of 24 hours. How's it going? Cinco Play, congrats on being first. And sticking it to Mr. Temper here right at the top of the bit. Second, two's more than one, so there's no shame. There's no shame. Cinco and Smashy, how you guys doing today? How's everything for you? I hope you're well. I am recovering from a sushi coma. Sushi coma? I almost said sushi. Sushi coma. Yesterday we went out and we had some sushi. It was so good. Oh my gosh. First time I ever tried tempura cheesecake. Would recommend, but small doses. Because, wow. You thought cheesecake was heavy before. Oh! Third strongest mole. Claiming third is kind of perfect. Kind of perfect. In fact, it's not even kind of perfect. It is perfect. Hey, I wanted to actually start off the stream with something a bit different here. So just before the stream, I went out, took a walk, hung out with my kids. Kind of like not de-stressed, but kind of came away from the internet, like take a break, And I was thinking about what we just read together as a family in The Lord of the Rings. I'd mentioned it a couple times. We're reading through The Lord of the Rings together as a family. My first time, reading it aloud to my kids. Their first time hearing the whole book. We're on the last chapter now. And this is a little spoilers for a book that came out like generations ago at this time. But this is from the Scouring of the Shire. Which, if you're not familiar, Saruman basically just wrecks he takes a huge steaming dump over the Shire, Hobbiton, Bag End. So the hobbits, unlike in the movies, get back home, and their whole neighborhood is trashed, full of thieves and ruffians. The hobbits are living in fear. They're being imprisoned, just like he left and came back to like a fascist state, essentially. And it is, it's ruined and it's destroyed. But Frodo, this chapter of the Scouring of the Shire really shows the Hobbit's wisdom, especially Frodo. When they finally confront Saruman, the Hobbits are all enraged, and they want to have their justice. They want to kill him. They want to attack him. They want to see blood, for vengeance sake. And Frodo's like, no, let him go. He's harmless now. And so, Saruman's like, fine, I'll get out of here. And as he leaves, he stabs with a knife at Frodo, but the knife turns on Frodo's hidden coat of mail and snaps. And then, of course, the hobbits jump Saruman. But Frodo says, do not kill him even now, for he has not hurt me. And in any case, I do not wish him to be slain in this evil mood. This right here. He was great once, of a noble kind that we should not dare to raise our hands against. He is fallen, and his cure is beyond us, but I would still spare him, in the hope that he may find it. Saruman rose to his feet and stared at Frodo. There was a strange look in his eyes of mingled wonder and respect and hatred. You have grown, halfling, he said. Yes, you have grown very much. You are wise and cruel. You have robbed my revenge of sweetness, and now I must go hence in bitterness in debt to your mercy. I hate it, and you. And with one fell swoop, Frodo disarms Saruman of his last weapon, spite. He robs him of the power of his own spite. You've robbed me of my revenge You've robbed my revenge of sweetness. Beg your pardon. Frodo, in forgiveness, destroys hate. And I thought that was really impactful and personally challenging, because I'm always one who's like my mantra is stay fierce. Like I am always one who like I'll go down fighting. But here Frodo's like, even though this guy's trying to ruin his life, trying to ruin things for Frodo, after all the work that he put out into his task, he's like, let him go. You know, he deserves to just go in peace, and he robbed Saruman of the sweetness of his revenge. And I thought that was personally challenging today. If you know to what that is referencing, so they live in California. If you know to what this is referencing in my life recently, then good for you. If not, it doesn't need to be dragged into this here. Oh, you mean you don't want to be chronically online? Wasey, how you doing? Oh man, yeah, who wants to be chronically online? Now this is interesting because I think this is a common take. Single Play says you're in the part of the book that never needed to exist. And I think reading through this again, so I'd only ever read Return of the King once. And that's because I'd read it a long time ago. And getting through, over 1,000 pages of Lord of the Rings is hard. So this is my second time getting to it. But the previous chapter, Homeward Bound, tells the reader twice why the Scouring of the Shire chapter exists. Why specifically the hobbits went through this last challenge by themselves. Gandalf specifically says to them, my time is over. You're going to have to reduce the Shire yourselves. You're going to have to go and figure out life yourself. Essentially, take away the archetype of the mentor and see if the heroes have learned anything themselves. Learned how to take care of themselves. Learned independence. Learn how to care for their own home. Because the Shire was always coddled by the Rangers. That was Tolkien's whole thing. But I think by the time you get to that chapter, you see that even Saruman himself, in looking at the hobbits, says, you have grown. They've matured. They've learned wisdom. Well, this is a good proverb right here. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. Very curious phrasing there. Heap burning coals on his head. That is an ancient idiom. Another one is bless those who curse you. The first thing that comes to mind is stealing away the sweetness of revenge. Yeah. And, not to get too much into politics, but there's lots of events recently. And I was really profoundly moved by this idea that forgiveness takes away the power of hatred. Hate is like, I want you to feel the power of my hatred, essentially. And if you refuse to, what does hatred have left? Literally nothing. That's the thematic point of the Scouring of the Shire. But it also shows that the hobbits have really learned, especially Frodo, have really learned pity and mercy. That's a theme that goes throughout the books with Gollum, right? Pity, 'twas pity that stayed Bilbo's hand. And then Gandalf says to Frodo earlier in the books, do not be too eager to deal out death and judgment. Who are you, essentially, to say who is worthy of death and who isn't? Who are you to enact revenge, Frodo? I was honestly yesterday reading through that chapter. I was moved. I was powerfully moved by this book. Have I considered starting religion and listen to Geek Lord sermons? That's what live streaming is, basically. The joy of live streaming is I can monologue on anything I want to for as long as I want to for a very long time. It's great. Okay, so here's the deal with Ultima 6. So now we have all 8 of the Moonstones. A couple of friends have given me a bit of guidance here because I do not have all the time in the world, nor does anybody else these days, to explore this game, this port, just for endless possible cryptic clues. Everybody would just look it up anyway. So I have put up with it for quite a while. I think we're on our 8th episode of Ultima. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's true. So anyway, I hope you appreciated that little bit out of the Lord of the Rings. I really think the Lord of the Rings is a book of simple wisdom. And that whole scene right there, of disarming spite and hatred with forgiveness and mercy. That's huge. I mean, like, you could use that the rest of your life. It really is amazing. So I there's been a couple times where I've tried not to cry while reading The Lord of the Rings aloud to my kids. That sounds really weird, but it's true. It is absolutely true. So let me check out something here that a friend of mine sent me. Let me see here. Okay. So this is actually kind of like a summary of all of the Ultimas, which is pretty cool. That somebody had sent me. That's a lot to read through on here. So I think what I'll do is I'll read this later. And if I need to, I think lore from previous games may be influential on where to go next. But I did find the other two here, Nystol and Lord British. Someone mentioned Friends with Ultimate Guidance, Linguistic Dragon. Here you go. You just missed the whole sermon on the scouring of the Shire and Saruman and Frodo's mercy and stuff like that. But I shared a bit of that in the Discord, so you got the text version. I think some people will never understand that concept, Hayes. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, so again, after recent events where a major figure forgave somebody who assassinated their husband, I saw somebody online go, I'll never accept forgiveness as like a virtue, essentially. I will always choose hate. And I was like, breaking news, some internet person chooses hate as the hill to die on. Like, that's what the internet is full of, people who will choose hate as their hill to die on. And it's sad. It is sad. But you can disarm hate fairly easily. You responded to the text version, the Discord version. You got the text port. So, okay, so here we are, then. I'm glad you're here. Let me go ahead and talk to Mr. Nicety over here. Nystol. The mage has a concerned face. My name is Nystol. I am a servant of Lord British. If you can free the shrine, you can meditate. To meditate, go to the dais at the center of the shrine. That's it. He doesn't tell me anything else. Hast thou gone to the Lyceum and shown Moriah the book? No. So maybe that's what I have to do? I'm not sure which book he's talking about, but I do have a spell book. I do. Yeah, and two, on the topic of forgiveness, it's not like forgiveness takes away, say, the legal repercussions of an act. I could forgive somebody for doing a crime against me, but it doesn't mean that that crime has no legal repercussions. It's just an emotional freedom, essentially. Yeah, exactly, like you said. It doesn't mean justice can't happen. And I don't know if there are people out there, maybe, who cannot distinguish hate and justice as separate concepts, right? I think you're right, Wasey. I think you're right. There's absolutely secular forgiveness. I would say it's absolutely not a religious virtue. Obviously, it can be a religious virtue, but I don't think at base it's fundamentally religious. Like, I don't think you need to be religious in order to forgive somebody. But I agree with your take. Bitterness from hate can absolutely consume you. I can attest to that. I had to deal with that as a young man quite a bit. Let's see. And now, too, as an old man. It's, the temptation's always there. It's easy to do online. In the book, the gargoyles had in the opening sequence, Iolo Thederic, but it shouldn't short-circuit anything if he doesn't. Okay. Let's see. So let's go to Lyceum then. Lyceum to life. Cinco, forgiveness also doesn't mean that you have to condone what they did, becomes friends with them. It just also means letting go of the bitterness. Absolutely. Absolutely. And let me extend that a little further too. You know, there's love your neighbor as yourself. It doesn't, C.S. Lewis said, that doesn't mean you have to like your neighbor. Because there are times in which you don't like yourself, but you care for yourself. And I think, you know, kind of making this point that like love is not niceness. Love is not kind of a cheery, saccharine, you know, just, hey, how you doing today? But love is a deeper kind of caring for somebody's needs, which I think that's pretty profound too. But what did you think about my explanation of the Scouring of the Shire there, Cinco? I know you said it seemed like an unnecessary chapter. And I certainly thought that at one point as well. But, you know, reading it again just kind of was really impacted. And two, this time that I read through Lord of the Rings, I read it aloud and I read it in a short period of time. So it really did pop out to me as the culmination of lessons learned throughout the book. Let's see. Ultima 6 Manual. Let me pull this up because this does have the closest thing I could find to a map for where to drop the things. Here we go. L'Chaim. Can I not warp there? I don't know if I can. Might have to take a boat. Let me check my maps here. Ultima map. Oh my gosh, this world is huge. It really is. It's ginormous. Okay. Oh, this is so hard to read. L'Chaim. Where on the planet am I supposed to be looking for L'Chaim? Or L'Chaim, I guess you'd want to say. Looks like it's more Latin base. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Closest you can get is Moonglow. Okay. I think Tolkien should have had an editor. So he did have an editor, but he also lived in a time in which you had to manually type out manuscripts. And manually typing out the Lord of the Rings was so enormous that it actually prevented him from publishing the Silmarillion in its time. He wanted to publish the Silmarillion and the Lord of the Rings simultaneously. And his editor and publishers were like, no, there's way too much. There's not enough paper in the world. Okay. Like corner smiley face. I asked you in good faith for an answer. If you want to take the snide route, you can. But I thought we were having a serious discussion. Let's see. I noticed a lot of my friends embrace hatred as a form of rebellion because they're often told forgive and forget. I want to break the mold. Ooh, it's a dangerous, slippery slope. It really is. It really is. When's the last time you've read The Lord of the Rings? Cinco play. Might be time. That exact phrasing that I gave. Man, would have been better if it was about half the length. I wonder if it would have sparked literally the entire world of modern RPGs and fantasy if it had. Oh, so you never even read it? You read an audiobook? Opinion is discarded, sir. No, just kidding. Audiobooks counts as reading, but I actually really wanted to read The Martian. This is anecdotal. I really wanted to read The Martian, and I started listening to it, and I realized that the guy's voice was ruining the story for me. So someday you need to read it. Be a big boy. You could do it. It's not that long. All right, let's see. Where is... Oh, yeah, Moonglow is what you said, right? So let's go to Moonglow. I'll be up here. I mean, thank goodness for the red stuff like that. Let's see. I feel like as an author, you can reflect back on your plot and characters, often wishing certain things had been done differently or how different it is. Sometimes those come to life and make no sense. Yeah, I think so. Tolkien was working on Middle-earth content all the way up until like a couple months before his death. So, and that's why it really is unlike a lot of other fantasy universes in that so much work was put into it. Okay, so from here I can walk to the place. Is that what we're going with? I don't know where my maps went. I don't know that this is possible without a map. Really, really need a map. Oh, Moonglow. There we go. So I gotta go north. Boom, baby. Found it. Oh, let me catch up here on chat. Sat down, tried to read it twice, read as far. I can't get past the Barrow Downs. And we can't have a serious discussion about the themes of the Scouring of the Shire. Sounds like you read less than half of it, half as well as you. Let's not make fun of. No. Okay, that's just funny only as like a book reference, but I do not make fun of my friend Cinco Play. He's a great guy. Someday he'll read The Lord of the Rings. I believe in him. I do. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that The Lord of the Rings would be better for being half its length. Like, man, the impact of it, reading it again, the impact on my children is because it is such an epic tale. I don't know if cutting it short is the answer. That's a very modern perspective, really. Like, hey, we're all in a rush. Let's cut it short. Cut to the chase. Very modern. Is this L'Chaim? I have no idea where I am. It may or may not be. I don't think it is. Let's see. Probably my biggest issue with audiobooks, want to hear the characters in my own head as opposed to dialogue aloud. Yeah, sometimes somebody's voice or somebody's reading pattern can be off-putting. I believe the Martian version that I was reading was by Will Wheaton, and he just sounded needlessly like, I get the book's tone is aggressive and sarcastic, but I really didn't like his kind of tone to his voice, and it was putting me off the book. And I was like, you know what? Like, I think I'd rather just read this myself. Which audiobook was it that you took in? Do you remember? There's a couple. Would recommend the Andy Serkis readings of Tolkien's works. They're absolutely fantastic. But yeah, anybody that's gonna tell me that like a book as influential and impactful and widely celebrated and studied as The Lord of the Rings would be better if it was half long. Come on. You expect me to buy that candy in a van marked free candy? I don't think so. Not today. Okay, maybe this is it. This should be it. Big building to the south. Oh, okay. I ought to pay attention to what everybody's saying. Oh, you are allowed to have an opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion about your opinion as well. That's the great thing, is everybody's allowed to have an opinion. So I gotta have an opinion about your opinion. You're gonna have an opinion about my opinion. My opinion's just more informed. That's it. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is streaming has been a delight. It really has. Mostly because I know that the vast majority of you in here are mature enough to be able to take a few light smacks like that. It's just fun. It's great. Oh no, I'm sure it wasn't Serkis if it was that long ago. I think he's only started doing this stuff recently. I'm stealing things again? Oh shoot. Darn it, I wasn't even thinking. I passed it, by the way. What's all this then? What do y'all got in here? King Kong? Good afternoon, Avatar. For what purpose hast thou come to the place? L'Chaim. Surely you know where L'Chaim is? Well, maybe. Oh, what kind of spells he got? Dispel magic and light. I already got that. Or are there other tiers that... Yes. Great light, dispel field and peer, locate, mass dispel, invisibility, reveal, x-ray, negate magic, fear, gate, travel. Ah! There's a ton of this. I didn't buy any of this previously. We're currently crying, but whatever's, man. Whatever. Rename Red to Thief. James. James, you of all people. Okay, did we really need the Hobbit books? LOL JK. Dang, James. That ought to be unpatriotic for you too, James. James, like some of the greatest things to come out of your country have been the literature. The great works of literature. As they say in My Fair Lady, the language of Shakespeare and Milton and the Bible. Oh, it's beautiful. The musical sounds of the English language. Now I really want to watch My Fair Lady again. That's one of my favorite movies. I've never been able to see the play, unfortunately. I've never read, was it Pygmalion? Never done it. But My Fair Lady is great. Dragon knows what's up. Am I buying doubles of these because I'm not paying attention? I think I might be. Oh, well. And Harry Potter. I don't know if we're allowed to like Harry Potter right now. I don't know. I've never read Harry Potter, so... sorry, Harry Potter. But, I don't know. I guess it's good if you're of a certain age. But eventually you grow up and you read Lord of the Rings, so... How's it going, Duke Duckwood? Whoa. Going way back here. Way back. How the heck are ya? Long time no see. We have been playing Ultima 6 for quite a while. I think this is our 8th attempt. Hey, if you missed it, if anybody's missed it, I feel like I've been talking about it endlessly. My book is out. It's available for pre-order right now. The collector's editions have sold out, so shame on you if you didn't buy one. I'm sorry. But that's the way it goes, my friends. Hit notify, though, if you want another chance at collector's editions. They may be putting some out at some point. Don't quote me on that, but you never know. You never know. There we go. Just write all this junk in there. That's right. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Dispel field will be useful shortly. Oh, nice. L'chaim. Yeah, I don't know. It's from reading too much Middle Earth that I'm pronouncing it as L'chaim. But it's probably L'chaim. So, I don't know. I like saying L'chaim. Dookie Poo, I'm glad you're here, though. My Fair Lady was our high school musical. Oh, what a nerd. Nah, just kidding. My Fair Lady's good. I always thought Brit Lit was way... Oh, because British literature is way better. Like, British comics are the best comics. British literature is the... British classics are better. American works are okay. They're okay. They're a little earthy. We'll say that. 10th grade English teacher gave me a copy of the Hobbit books because he thought I would like them. Oh, he never read them. Hey, you should read the Hobbit. You might enjoy it. Harry Potter is legit great. Even, well, nothing's the Lord of the Rings. It's just funny because a lot of things have been trying to be the Lord of the Rings for the past, 70 odd years or how long it's been. But, yeah, there's nothing like the Lord of the Rings. And there won't be unless somebody spends 70 years of their life working on one universe. Nobody's going to do it. Their mid-tier stories, moderately well-written and ridiculously well-marketed. Well, they certainly weren't at their launch. And now it's my turn to cite technical, historical details to you. But yeah, Lord of the Rings caught on like wildfire in the early days with the college scene. Lots of young kids. Stuff like that, grafting onto Lord of the Rings. Literally nothing like it, still nothing like it to this day. And honestly, you can methinks thou dost protest too loudly. I have met a couple people who absolutely detest the Lord of the Rings. And they do so vocally because of how well loved the Lord of the Rings is. There's a scale there, right? Like the more popular something is, the louder its detractors are. Which explains why I've had loud detractors today. The books star children, but I wouldn't say based on that. They're just for children. So I thought Harry Potter was written for children and like marketed to children. There's nothing wrong with reading children's literature, just to be clear. Someday you'll be old enough to read fairy tales again. Am I enjoying the game? Yeah, I guess so. I think it's pretty good. I'm not like, wow, greatest game ever, but you know. Yeah, there it is. To quote Lewis again, a children's story that can only appeal to children, not a very good children's story. Harry Potter is okay, but not great. I read that in the voice. Let's see. Postal Strike. Cap Supreme. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure there will be things in due time available for you. To quote Disney, you're dead if you aim only for kids. Adults are just kids grown up anyway. That said, well, I haven't read the books. I only saw the first 3 movies. Say HP is young adult lit. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like, there's a difference between saying, that's for kids, and then saying this is for kids, right? Written with children in mind, written, to be marketed to children, that sort of thing. But that's not something that you're like, that's for the kids. Not for sophisticated folk like myself. Hello, can I help thee? Please call me Mariah. Oh! First try. I'm a member of the Council of Mages. 'Tis the finest library in all of Britannia. I study languages. She examines the book. Oh, I have seen this script before. I have part of a silver tome in my study with writing in both our language and this one. I could not learn much from studying it because the script is quite faded. I can only make out a few words, like the title thus far. Let us see. The title is the Book of Prophecies, and it says something about the end of our world. At first, we'll steal. Second, to collapse the false. Sorry, it makes no sense. If only I had the other half of the tome. Perhaps I could decipher the rest of the book. Ooh. Let's see. They like their work very much. I got my piece of the tome from my gypsies, whom I met at a tavern. Mayhap they can tell thee where to look for the other piece. Bring both pieces of the tome here. If only I had the other half of the tome, perhaps I could decipher the rest of the book. Okay, let me read that again. A piece of the tome from the gypsies who I met at a tavern. Perhaps they can tell me where to look for the other piece. And so, okay, gypsies. Gypsy. That's a song. Fingers, how's it going? Congrats to you for congrats to me. I don't know. Thanks very much. Collector's edition is sold out, but if you want one, hit notify me and you may get lucky. Just saying. But yeah, the standard edition is available. It will also be available on Amazon. Pick up your copy today. Like say. Let me catch up here. Mole says this is brilliant. I'll take things trying to be Lord of the Rings over things trying to be Game of Thrones. Right. And Game of Thrones wouldn't exist without Lord of the Rings either, so, Could you imagine if Game of Thrones had been in Lord of the Rings' place? We'd be in a very interesting world today. It started for kids, and the writing age and matured at the rate of the fan base, like growing with them, right? Now you have like Harry Potter adults that are like Disney adults, and they're like, oh my gosh, shut up about Hufflepuff already. Read other books, for crying out loud. To your point, Duke Darkwood, 47. Don't mind young adult lit myself. Mainly just old stories from my teens and 20s. So one of my favorite books is The Wizard of Oz. It's a children's book. It was the first novel I ever read. I still love it to this day. It's great. Pushes Final Fantasy 3 into SNES for the 100th replay. Marketed to children. That was a point I was making the other day. Super Nintendo. But someday you'll be old enough to play Final Fantasy 3 again. Okay. We made it. Now I need to go. Whoa. Not going to go in there. Now I need to go find the gypsies. They are located at Trinsic, I believe. So let me see here. This would be impossible without having this stuff written down. Just straight up. You gotta have the manual out. You gotta have the guides out. You gotta take the notes. Trinsic, right here. A moon gate appears. Oh, it's about to be Nine-Nine's time. I'll just sleep over here, I think. Oh, you know what, though? The tavern at night. At night. May have some funsies going on. So let's go take a peek. Honestly, I have no idea where. I don't know. Hang on. It's dark, you guys. I can't see nothing. Let's try VG maps. And then Ultima 6. Boom, 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 boom. Which Ultimas have I previously played? This is my first, sir. This is absolutely it. My Duke. My Duke. My Arrakis. Oh, any Dune fans in here? Good stuff. I love Dune. Let me some Dune. Dune. Last night, I thought it would be hilarious to talk like Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Just ordinary stuff. Like, take off my sock, nephew. And now I must sit down and rest a while. Put on the news for you, my child. It was great. You had to be there. Floating around. Honestly, the anti-grav harness seems like a good thing. Let's see. Love the word funsies. Then I hear they make some extrinsic. Oh my goodness. Well done. The average Pokemon fan is older than the average Call of Duty fan. That's funny. Numero firsto. 3, 4, 5 are all on consoles as well. Don't know if you might have gone through every NES. Oh, no. Yeah, not at all. And I've got a couple of the NES ones, but yeah, I have not been. Need to watch the recent Dune movies. You should watch the Dune movies. They're good. They're good as adaptations and they're good as movies. And you rarely get that combination. You rarely get a director that understands kind of the spirit of the book and the characters, and doesn't just fall for the easy trap of coolness factor and stuff like that. Although Dune is quite cool. It's quite cool. Okay, I can't see anything, so we're gonna go over here and rest. Because I could just meander around in the dark all night. Oh, foes are nearby? Is it the birds? Restrictions. Not in town, y'all. Okay. The console versions of 3 through 6 were your first Ultimas. Oh, really? How did you find how did you personally take to Ultima 6 on Super Nintendo here? If that was indeed the first version that you started with. Oh yeah, he's not gonna be here. Really, you loved it. What were your favorite things about it? Let's see. I believe the inn is down over here. There we go. Make it daytime. Okay, now we can go over to Trinsic. Nope. Yeah, it looks like my karma went down from 100 to 93 because I took those barrels. Too tempting. Far too tempting. Okay, here we are at Trinsic. Now, I need to be looking for the tavern. That is not the tavern. Quite the opposite. Was it this town? Or maybe it might have been the town further north, actually. It might have been the town further north. Yeah, I don't think it was Trinsic. I think it was... Pause. There's a town called Pause, which I cannot warp to take a look at it. So we're going to kind of come up here. World is something like 16 times the size of the NES ones, I want to say. So you started with the NES ones then? Where they flawlessly integrated towns into the map. No more step on town tile change maps. Everything's a decide goes. Main story had some very good points, but I could not call it the game's strong points. Yeah. So I've had trouble with direction and kind of getting a sense of what the story or the plot is in this. Exploring it has been okay. It's been very fluid, but I think a tough thing is that the world kind of seems samey all over and fairly empty. But that's obviously coming from somebody who's now spoiled playing this in 2025. So it's hard to place oneself. If this was an early experience, what would I have thought? And a couple streams ago, I believe I remarked that I would have liked this a lot as a kid. In a pre-internet era, where you'd have to be forced to just put up with a variety of things that are difficult to figure out, like moonstones and moon gates. I still don't have my whole brain wrapped around that. Let's see. Andreas has a silver tome you could ask him about. Oh, let me inquire about Andreas. He's in the same line of work as I am, but I think I'm more your type. Okay. Let me just ask around. My gosh. Let's see. What's your name? I'm called Arturos. They did say at a tavern, so I'm not... Oh, right there. Andreas. Okay. Tome. Ah, yes, you've heard of the Silver Tome. I haven't got it myself, but I can tell you where it is for a price. Yeah, sure. Was somewhere on the Isle of the Avatar. Perhaps Arturos could tell you precisely. Okay. At least they're not going to chase me down like a series of talk to this NPC, talk to this NPC, talk to this NPC. I found out the other day that was a unique element of the porting, which that's fun. How's it going, Shweddy? So I've never played Ultima before, so they all bleed into each other, apparently. Which is pretty cool. I think that's cool. Pretty neat. But yeah, there are characters in this that recognize you from previous games, which that's interesting. And how you doing, Shweddy? Happy day to you. Silver Tome, I don't know anything about that, but hey, maybe there's something in the cards about it, eh? What is that supposed to mean? Oh, he's gonna steal my stuff. 2 gold. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is a card. She's the tower. That means you're going to go into a real big building soon. Pretty good, huh? Maybe you want a better card, though. Pick again? Sure. This here is the Wheel for Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Wheels that go round and round, so that means you're gonna have some good luck and some bad luck. that doesn't mean tell you so much. Try for another card. Pick the lovers this time. I think maybe you should go talk to Wanda. You know what I mean? That's a pretty good card. How about another one? I think I'm good. Cards didn't say nothing about the silver tome. Guess that means you're not gonna find it. That's a lie for you know? Alright, that's 2 extra cards that makes 10 total. Pleasure doing business. Alright. I'm glad you're doing well, Shwetty. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Ba ba da ba da. Okay. So, the Isle of the Avatar, a tower. Let's see. Where is the Isle of the Avatar? Oh my gosh. Blue Mage, thanks for the Blue Mage Redemption. My kidney thanks you. Usually I do need to hydrate quite a bit today. Okay, anybody know where the Isle of the Avatar is? Maybe I can warp there? Let me check. I'm looking at a map here. Yeah, actually we can. So we're gonna grab this. So Duke, let me ask you, how did you figure out, just from the manual itself, or did you have guides or anything? But how did you figure out how the moon gates work, blue and red? I think you can figure out red pretty easily from the manual, although it took me several times reading it to figure it out, so easily schmeasily. But I still don't have my brain wrapped around the blue ones. I really don't. Okay, right here. Thou art not upon a sacred quest. Passage denied. Okay. Is this the wrong? When you play the NES ones, helped with establishing some context. So it's too bad they didn't re-release 4 and 5 on Super Nintendo. That might have helped some folks out. The blue ones is because you very easily wrap my around the Moongate system in 3, 4, 5, but 6 kind of changed up. Yeah, the blue ones, I haven't really been making much use of them. I kind of muddled with them for a while, but I could not figure it out. I really could not. Okay, so not exactly sure what to do next. I could go back and speak with the gypsy about getting more cards. We could do that. Or you could just tell me what to do. At this stage, you could just tell me what to do. There's a guy on the radio in our area who, in the morning, he's like, hey, thanks for talking. He sounds like he's drunk every morning. So today in the weather, they're going to have a lot of rain later on today. That's how he talks the whole time. It's crazy. He does like a game show thing, and it's like a trivia thing. It'll be like, what was the name of the rabbit in the start of Space Jam? And I was like, it's like 6 in the morning, dude. How do you sound like this? You have a soft hint. I will take a soft hint. I'll happily take a soft hint. Hey, that was uncalled for. Yeah, let me get a soft hint. Soft hints are cool. Soft hints are cool, and people who give soft hints are cool. And people who don't like the Scouring of the Shire are not cool. All right? Stares at the screen. Out of the way, Chucky. I need a little bit of healing in my life. Boop. Down with Moongates. Exactly. Exactly. Like I feel like the monoliths and their gates in 2001: A Space Odyssey are easier to understand than these moon gates. But red moon gates are cool. There are 2 gypsy girls, both roam the same main road. One band is legit, the other is let's go with charlatans. Oh, okay. So yeah, I did spot some gypsies in town. So let's go over there. What am I doing? Let's go take a trip take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Did you guys see Reading Rainbow's making a comeback? I can go anywhere. Don't read The Lord of the Rings, it's too long, and I'm impatient. Reading Rainbow. Ooh, I'm pretty sure that was the exact lyrics. Oh, listen to it on audio? You'll find the hint in the last chapter of Lord of the Rings. Better read it 100 more times. No, I just finished reading it. What the heck, man? I only know the guy who's taking over because he was in an episode of Miss Rachel. I don't even know what that is. Zoltan's name was in Arturo's dialogue tree. Tells me you have met the others. Okay. Yeah, there were some hanging around out here. There's these folk. Let's see. Hey, the gypsies. You gotta talk to the gypsies. I don't know what gypsies is supposed to sound like. I'm pretty sure I could get in trouble for trying to sound like a gypsy. But Peter Sellers does a great impression of a gypsy on the Muppet Show. Huzzah, I'm still Zoltan, king of the gypsies. Okay, I dropped the thing. Let's see. Tome, here we go. I would be glad to help you out, but 'tis a hard life sometimes being a gypsy. Would you be willing to pay 10 gold for the information, would you? Captain John brought us the silver tome and paid us to take it to the Locaim. While we were on our way, we were ambushed by Captain Hawkins and his crew. The tome was broken in two during the scuffle. Pirates got away with the bigger half. Hawkins took my finest earring as well. Most likely they went to Buccaneer's Den with their loot. I hear 'tis on an island due east of Paws. We took the corner of the tome that they missed to the Locaim and sold it to Mariah. Well, thank you very much, my friend. There you go. Donald Glover doesn't make a silent cameo? Why are we upset about that? Do I have the poster map? So I do not. I just have the cartridge, but I am looking at maps online. Miss Rachel is the show for toddlers. Oh, so it's like a Blippi kind of thing? I don't know how many iterations of Blippi they've gone through at this point. I think they're like on the 7th generation Blippi. They're so far removed, it's like about as far removed as Sonic is from Mario. It's like a 7th generation mascot. Okay, so due east of here is where we gotta go. I thought I had a skiff. Does the actual poster map have, right here, there's a ship deed, but you can't use it because it just doesn't magically make a ship appear. Oh yeah, here we go. Skiff time. All right, everybody get on. It is the clown car of skiffs. It's so small. It is a skiff. A skiff to the foes of Mordor. Why not use this ring? Because the book is half too long. That's why. Can't use the ring. You can't spend the time explaining why you can't use the ring. Hurry up already. I'm never gonna let it go. Never. Golden So's Blippi is the Harlem Shake poop guy. I don't know. How do you guys know this much stuff? Like, honestly. Serious question. Like, how do you operate with that much working knowledge about Blippi? I have no idea what that means. I don't. I've seen my kids watch them a couple times. That's the extent of it. Okay, they're here. Hop on a skiff and jump away. It's just a skiff, hop, and a jump. Miss Rachel is like a special education teacher. Originally started doing YouTube videos for kids with speech delays. She blew up during COVID and now has a Netflix show and merchandise. Oh, cool. Gotta be better. These all have to be better than. No, I know you do syncope. I don't know what that has to do automatically with Blippi being the Harlem Shake poop guy, though. I don't know. But they all gotta be better than who was he? Ryan's Toy Review. There's the Chronically Online. Okay. Ryan, it's got to be better than Ryan's Toy Review. That, like, I forbade my kids from watching Ryan's Toy Review. I was like, this is going to teach you nothing but covetousness and shrill whining. My goodness. Not great. Everything that I ever learned about Ryan's toy review, I learned against my will. Yeah, due east. Woo! Okay, let's go back, because I may be not going the correct east. Oh, it's his sisters now? I was wondering what they were going to do when Ryan becomes, like, you know, gets his little teenage acne and mustache and stuff like that. Like, what are they going to do then? You're going to be like, hi, guys, my name is Ryan. Welcome to Ryan's Toy Review. Today, we're going to be talking... I can't make fun of Ryan from Ryan's Toy Review. Dude's a treasure. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Let me just look at the map. Bibbity babbity mappity mappity. Buccaneers Cave here at... Oh, don't you know. So it actually is further north. I guess I thought I was in pause, but I guess I'm intrinsic. Intrinsic. Oh, get it? Okay, so we're going to go north. They call it Kaji family now? Oh, okay. Yeah, like I'd said, I'd learned... Everything I've learned about actually a lot of these folks was against my knowledge. Or was against my will. Whoa, they got skeletons over there. Like, one thing was that apparently Ryan you know, misspent a lot of his funds, which is not something that I'm glad about. I think it's just kind of sad. It's unfortunate. But at a young age, how do you deal with, you know, having a ton of money like that, or deal with having some, you know, that level of fame and stuff like that? I don't know. This has got to be the right way. But I'm not reaching anything. Wow, this reminds me of Uncharted Waters right now. Because I do research on things my kids like. Everything? To what level of research do you do it? This is an honest question. This is not, I'm not trying to come down on you or anything. I've had to for some things, but I don't know if I could do it for everything my kids like. Okay, let me see if I can find like an entrance around here somewhere, or a dock. I did research on the Wiggles. The Wiggles lore is deep. When are we getting a Wiggles from Soft game? That's the then you can make use of that deep lore right there. Yeah, no, that's really good. Definitely gotta know. I like to know what they're consuming as well. I don't know if for me that means having to do like some serious research on these, but tough thing is, you know, if you dig deep enough, you'll find something on anybody. Wait until that guy with the Famicom book comes out. I'm gonna dig deep, find about some old tweets that he has, drag him out into the light, screenshot him. The Wiggles lore. Dorothy the dinosaur is a Mortal Kombat character, really? Let's see. But yeah, there's been a few things that I've had to tell my kids, like, hey, you know what? I don't think you guys can watch this yet. You know, important as a parent to know where your kids are at, and every kid's gonna be different. An uncomfortable looking man sitting behind a cup of tea. Hello. Well, I'm still Captain Elad. I was captain of the Theodosia Mary until she sank. The whole island sank beneath the waves. Oh, Numenor. We were caught in the huge whirlpool left in its wake. I was one of the lucky few to swim clear, but my ship's on the bottom of the ocean now. I'd toast him with you. I wish I had one of them. I bet I could sell it for a pretty penny. Aye, 'twas a terrible ordeal. We were sailing just off Border March when the whole island started shaking. Must have been one of those earthquakes we've been having.
She was a good ship.
I'll miss it.
A fair-sized island, and now she's gone. Yes, they started soon after Lord British was rescued from the underworld.
Oh, previously on Ultima. Oh, you're not allowed to tell me what I'll drag from your sordid background. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'll pull up all those old tweets you have when you admitted you were a brony. That'll show you. That'll show you not to come in here and after I give this big long speech about how the Lord of the Rings moved me and you tell me how the writing is terrible and that chapter is unnecessary. I say you can't do anything with that hate. You know why? Because I forgive you. There you go. That's why. Ultima 5 callbacks. Hey, Cannibal Reaper, thanks very much. Heading for bed. Oh, I appreciate the lurk. Cannibal, have a sweet nine eyes. Enjoy the Betty Bye time. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself. My husband actually got my daughter to stop watching Ryan's World as much by letting her play Minecraft. She runs around and genocides the villages. Not sure which was better. That's wonderful.
Surely you heard tales of the Avatar's exploits. It was all anyone was talking about around here for weeks. I want to meet the Avatar.
Oh, and you can't be like, well, actually. Oh, at least you felt a little bit of remorse. That's nice to know. You still told me the book was way too long and he was not a great writer and he needed an editor after I gave my speech about how I was moved. So you can't wriggle out of that so easily. A smartly dressed woman.
Oh, you must be Red, the famous Avatar. 'Tis an honor to meet thee. My name is Leona. I used to captain me own ship, and now I sail with Leodon on the hind. Perhaps join your party, perhaps?
Oh, hey, sweet. We get another dame here and a pirate lady. So this is kind of cool. Here's something. I have to mention Koei every day, and I have to mention Tolkien every day. Those are the two traditions. No, I don't put words in your mouth. It's all recorded. You can go back and look. Let's see. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Koei, Inindo Way of the Ninja, has recruiting, just like this game has recruiting. Oh, I can go back and see that you're right. You can go back and see that you're not right. That's what you could do. Inindo Way of the Ninja also had recruiting. This had recruiting as well. Koei, thank you. And the recruiting is so much better on this game. It really is. Do you remember recruiting in Inindo? One, you only can fill 2 spots. You know, you've got, say, 2 spots on here, but you could very easily kind of move people around. It's not like you have to spam, you know, the same kind of stat spiking, talk over and over and over again just to raise their affection levels. And so it's ridiculous. Here they're just like, hey, can I join your party? And you're like, yes or no. And that's it. And then you move on, and then you actually play the game. It's beautiful. A fine old vessel, the Golden Hind. Alas, I've little to do while she's being repaired. Please, let's not talk about them. There's none I'd rather ship out with. Oh. And Nindo sacrilege. Dang. Sacrilege? It doesn't, but I don't do it for temper anyway. See, this is one thing that I'm not saying this is what you're doing, Cinco. I have to defend you as well as tear you down. This is something that a lot of people don't get about me. They think that I have my opinions so verbosely and wittily phrased out of a sense of being a provocateur. Not at all. They're purely honest opinions. I don't care if Temper's not here to fly off the handle about it. He can hear about it later. But that's not the point of why I have the opinion anyway. Sometimes some people I'll speak with, they'll put the cart before the horse. And no, horse before the cart. Handsome gentleman. Hello, your company is welcome.
I'm Captain Fox. We just stopped off here for some supplies. I sail the wide, wide sea to the edges of the world and back again. Of course, I am also known for the paintings I create in my spare time. Tough creatures. My crew and I steer well clear of them. There are a few of them around here. Till we meet again. One more dude at the table. The provocation is just a bonus. Sometimes it is a bonus. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I've done it on this stream numerous times. Sometimes I will go out of my way to deliberately have initial word choice that is not provocateering in nature, and people are still provoked. And it's like, if you just putting Descartes before the horses ends up in existential collisions. You know, I'm glad that there was a Renee joke in you, Linguistic Dragon. Woman with green hair. Have a seat to talk with us a while. I'm Captain Leodon. Leodon? Magical Leodon. I'm Captain the Golden Hind. She's the finest ship. The Golden Hind won't be retired for 6 months at the soonest. Traveling with you would likely prove interesting. Would you like me to come along? Oh, you could add a pirate captain lady. That's sorely tempting, actually. It really is. But I'm full up, so I'll next time. Okay, life on the sea is the only life for me, but Hind is repairing. Ah, the sea, the best place. I gotta agree. Leona is the best first mate I've ever had. Comes from being a captain once herself, you know. Vile creatures they are. One of them attacked my ship once. He flew off with a ham before anyone could stop him. Yes, I must keep myself occupied on land meantime. Perhaps I could join their party for a while. Stop trying to get in my party. Who am I trying to find here? I'm trying to find somebody particular. A shifty-eyed character. What do you want? You could call me Homer. I once sailed on a ship under Empire and under Captain Hawkins. It was wrecked on the Cape south of here, not too far from Serpent's Hold. Oh, maybe that's where I gotta go. He was attacked by his own men, and it was no worse than he deserved. Okay, so it was wrecked on the Cape southwest of here, not too far from Serpent's Hold. Who said you? The Thieves Guild will take care of these things collected here. You're not a member of the guild. I do not have to tell you anything. Well, get on with it. Thieves Guild. Go ask Budo. He is on this island. Budo? Cannot say it's been a pleasure. Oh, what a mean person. He probably thinks Lord of the Rings is too long.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? They call me Yodeling Johan. Yodeling, yodeling, yodeling. I sing songs for the Pira, for sailors here. But I'm looking for a chance to move to another town. Did I say pirates? I didn't say that. He looks around nervously. Nobody but fine honest sailors around here. He lowers his voice. By the way, if you happen to run across Bon or Ybarra or Hawkins, don't tell them I'm here. Who's he? Never heard of him. Oh, that's just some nonsense. They gave me an idea for a song. I read about it in a book at the Lyceum. I'd better not. I tried yodeling around here. They're fine, hearty fellows, one and all. Move. Not that there are pirates around here or anything. The salty air just doesn't agree with me.
And the console version of 6 did not come with a poster map. Dang. That's brutal. I mean, this game needs a map. It really does. A charismatic man with an engaging smile. Welcome! He makes a sweeping gesture with his hat. Sean, friend. What would you have? Milk, spring, nah, I'm good. Please come whenever you want. I run this shop. Yes? I'm glad you stopped by. He gives you a firm handshake. Okay, we're looking for somebody named Budo. Nice place you got here. Nice place indeed. Would be a shame if somebody pooped on it. Doop, gotta go look and work. Big projects coming through. Hey, thanks very much, Dragon. I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing some of your expertise. And good luck with work. Okay, Budo. We need to find somebody named Budo. So there was no map with this game, huh? In the Super Nintendo version. Further making it difficult to navigate on this system. A scarred man with a gap-toothed grin. Hello, hello. What do you want? Main gotcha. Throwing axe. Oil. Let's see, actually, if there's anything I can do here, because I spent a lot of money. I guess, yeah. YOLO, and he's just got a regular crossbow. Blaine, don't need that. Money has definitely not been a problem playing this. Is that fairly normative for Ultima? Where you've gotta get some gold, or is this one a little on the unique side? It's been pretty easy to get money in this game. Oh yeah, what else you got? Job, you could buy arms from me or sell me your used stuff. What's your name? Enric.
Enric the Hammer's what I'm known around here.
Budo. I like harpsichords. Did he mention what Budo's job was? I didn't see it. A strong, sinewy woman with a hard look about her. Welcome, welcome. She slaps you heartily on the back. Fentrissa. Oh, what a name. Beautiful thing, but a jealous man he is. You do want a ship, don't you? I sell ships and skiffs. A strong name, as strong as the sea. She looks into the distance. Many call her a female. If you ask me, men are much more unpredictable. Our party has become a true fellowship. What do we got? We got 6 folk. There's quite a group here. I don't think we can have 9 people though. It's just unfortunate. That is a locked door over there, so what else is there gonna be? Now, that looked like it was going to be a that looked like that was going to be an inn, but I don't see a place here. Oh, that's this bro. I'm not finding Budo though. No. Can't sleep here. Unless there's a room that I missed. Okay. So can we sleep on the docks? No. Can't do it in town. Foes are nearby? Wish we could just sleep in this bed right here. I wish we could. Okay, what's his day job? I'm gonna have to do something about this. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, where's this fellow town provisioner? Where would he be then? I don't see anybody else different here. Oh, this is a new person, I think. A giant of a man with a solemn stare. Hello to you. Petrov. No, not the guy I was looking for. Da, Petrov. I am keeping the inn there at King's Ransom. 36 gold for you to stay and have meal. Good? Yes, good. Okay. Everybody get about your business. Wait, who's that? Oh, I already spoke with you. Yeah, I do have a map up that has some names on it. It's not the same map that I was using previous, which is a bit unfortunate. So where am I supposed to look for Buddha though? Because I'm really not seeing him. I think it's early in the morning now. Yeah, it's still Sleepy Poo. I could hop on my skiff and head to the Southern Cape and see if there's anything there. Oh, yeah. So how's this work? Am I not supposed to hop on just any old ship? I had, what is it? I have a ship's deed. Does that allow me to move onto a ship without any karma repercussions? Imagine if they still did such things today. Cloth maps. Let's see, who's got it? Oh, shoot. I didn't pick up the skiff after I landed here. All right, we're just going to take one. Karma be darned. Do I use the deed while I'm on it? I don't know. Actually don't even recall where the ship's deed is in my inventory here. Scrolls, and there it is. Nah, it can't be used. Just start going. It seems like this game would be very particular about, hey, you just can't take any ship kind of thing. Like even if you have the deed to one. But maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. There's a goofy music here. Okay, he did say Cape on the south. None of this really looks like a cape to me. Seems like that would be more sticky outy. This is not gonna be like an invisible thing, is it? I may need another. May request another hint here. Let me get off and walk. I'm gonna hoof it. Oh, can't go down too far that way. I guess what I would be looking for is a shipwreck. Red, are you the one that made the Sabin Homer Simpson with a phantom train head meme a few years ago? What's wrong? Yeah, you know. I don't know. I don't think so. That doesn't ring a bell. So probably not. But I actually don't remember every meme that I make. I forget quite a few of them. So, not sure if directly south or not. Okay, let me consult the map and see. Is it going to be like an overhead icon that I can see? I don't know. I feel like I've maybe made like 1 or 2 Phantom Train memes. But I don't think I made that one. If I had to guess, I would say no. Let's see. So straight south from here, there is not... There is no other island to the looks of it. It could have made the South Cape of like the main kind of continent here. So I could go down south and see if we can find the shipwreck there. I have? Which ones? I don't even remember a single one that I've made with a Phantom Train. And then after you made that your thing, I didn't want to crowd in on your shtick, so I let you. But if you never need one, let me know. Or if I ever come up with one, I'll let you know. And then you can just take it and have it. Yeah, Uncharted Waters, woo! Super Nintendo RPGs probably at their dullest when you've got this going on. The shop was cleverly hidden? So we're looking for a shop? Or like yeah. I'm guessing it's a shipwreck that we're looking for. Is this a shameless plug? It is not a shameless plug. It is a shameful plug. The best kinds of plugs, if you ask me. How's it going, New Age? Retro Mage, welcome. I can't believe you're still using that name. Oh, that like the building itself is. Okay. We could go back up there and see if we can find it. I mean, that took forever to get down here, though, so I kind of don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just want to... I can still find the thing, right? We miss Uncharted Waters in the Rage. I have a feeling I will like New Horizons quite a bit. Based on what folk have told me. I liked Uncharted Waters, but there's some bullcrap in Uncharted Waters, that's for sure. There really is. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, I don't see anything on the map. So let's see. Ultima 6 map with locations is what I really would like. Here's a couple. Some of these are pretty hard to read. Okay, I think I see it. But this is down near the Serpent's Hold. So we should be in the right area, roughly. Foes are nearby. Watch out for rabbits. Come on. I think this is Serpent's Hold right here. Let's see if they have an inn. There's a tavern. We're gonna have to cast light again. Oh, is it just this? This is all there is? Oh, you did. Is it labeled Empire? Because I think I'm seeing the same thing. Really don't want to talk with all these people. I really don't. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna head for the Empire then. That is precisely where we need to go. I'm not gonna wait for daytime. Yeah. We'll just get out of here. That was a lot of nights. At night. Oh shoot, is my ship gone now? Ah. Phooey. Oh, it's still there, thank goodness. Whew. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of come up here. It's gonna be like roundabouts, like down in here somewheres. I might have to get over on the other side of the cape rather than take this route. I don't know if this will let me get through it. Oh my gosh. Way too dark. Great light. There we go. There may be a passageway around here. Basically, it'll be on the south side of the cape here. We're kind of taking a shortcut through it by the looks of things. Am I headed the right way, Duke? I'm pretty sure I am. That looks like a shipwreck. Because it's got ghosts on it. I don't like ghosts. It's the ghosts here at the shipwreck. They're rather dangerous. The ship is a permanent object. I cannot remember if the skiff is or not. I only know that it weighs 26 stone and breaks Dupre's back to carry it. Dang. Okay, yeah, this ought to be the right one. I don't know how many shipwrecks are going to be in this, so I've heard of shipwrecks, but I don't know if they're all going to be the same or not. Yeah, take that. That's what I think about you ghosts. Found gold. Found gold. Found a leather helm. You see nothing special. Found map 8. This is like a treasure map. That would be, see, something like that would be pretty exciting. I feel like back in the day, like you find a treasure map and you're just like, whoa, map 8. Ultima weighs in stones. Yeah, good old stone. I thought stone was supposed to be for just for weighing like humans. Or did they use it for weighing objects too? I thought they also had like tons and stuff like that. Let's see. Map 8 can't be used. Well, okay. So did I miss anything, or is that it? So that seems like that would be it. Wake up. It's the middle of the day. It's kind of crazy that you can't wake them up manually. Yeah, it seems like the ship would have to be a permanent object because otherwise you could really get stranded here. If not for the warp spell. That's so good. Yeah, I don't know how to use map 8. Oh, hidden Mickey right there. Maybe that's it. We'll go back up to the Buccaneers now. The Imperial Unit of Mass, the Slug. Like British Imperial? Okay, good. We got what we came for. It would be frustrating, you know, to be like, I missed, you know, missed investigating like a single spot. So I'm glad that we've not done that. Okay, actually, I don't know how far out I am here into the ocean, so we're going to pull in this direction here. And kind of see if I can't get my bearings. Okay, we should be passing Trinsic momentarily. So if I go this way from here, I should hit the bottom side of the island. Frustrating is finding Budo's shop. Were you frustrated with this game? I know you said you loved it, but did you find yourself frustrated when you played through this? There we go. Okay, Budo's shop is going to be... It's on the same island? It looks like it might be behind the inn. I think there's a structure up there that I did not explore yet. Oh, hello. Watch this guy be Budo. Are you Budo, perchance? Nope. It's not. Ah, get out of my way, lad. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Right up here. Dang. Oh, and they section it off like that, too. What? Seems a little sketch. Oh my gosh. Just to be irritating. Just to be irritating. Well, let's go inside. Don't go in there. It's dark. Okay, so now need to find an entrance, I guess. What does that say? The drawers are empty. Oh, mine are too. What a coincidence. There haven't been any bosses, actually. I didn't realize that until just now. There have not been any bosses. That's a bit sad. Look at that right there. That's messed up. That's messed up, old games. And he's not here anyway, so... Pain. Oh, there's a cave, though. Let's check it out. Buccaneer's Cave. Yo ho ho, and one for all for one. I will share alike with you and love you like a son. Oh, you think he is in there? Let me go back. This makes me want to watch an all-time classic Muppets Treasure Island. I think it's Muppet Treasure Island. Muppet. Excellent music on that one. It was in PC at the time. Yeah, this is a darn shame. There were even smallish fights in Shadowrun that felt like boss fights, but this one's got nothing. And this is a console game now. They could have ported in boss fights. There he is. He's sweep, though. He's in there. I don't know that I have a spell to wake him up. Somebody mentioned that. Oh, sleep. Pier? There you can use reveal and X-ray, I'm guessing, to open up doors. Cast Death Wind on him. Rally flow, bro. Ayo. How's it going? This is the real deal on CRT. Oh, don't start that again. Don't start what again? Oh, the council thing? There's only true statements that I'm making. How's it going, Rally Flow, bro? We are looking at a CRT TV. See? Hopefully that worked. Oh, you should send me a real cartridge. I do own Draken, yeah. Currently, I own a physical copy of every Super Nintendo RPG. It was in preparation for my book. I don't know if you've heard about the book yet or not, but this has just been published, or just the pre-orders have gone live, beg your pardon, yesterday, for the definitive book of Super Nintendo RPGs. Folks, if you have not, check that out. New book. It's going to be shipping October. Go to October 15th. Go to bitmapbooks.com. There you go, bitmapbooks.com. The collector's edition is sold out. The standard edition is still available. The collector's edition includes this cool slipcase that they made. If you're stuck on, if you really want a collector's edition, hit notify me when available. Fingers crossed, there may be more. I can't say for sure. But you could definitely buy the standard version. They should have changed it for the console. I would not suggest that they should have added boss fights for the console, though. Not at all. Let's see. Use lightning on him? I'll do it. I will do it. It looks occupied. So we're just going to walk back and forth here until he wakes up, I guess. Let's see. All the SNES RPGs I've ever played, Draken is certainly one of them. Yes, it is. Don't get single play started, though. He's had a little too much Draken in his system. Doctors are still trying to get it out, but it can only be gotten out via very, very obtuse abstraction. So, I'll stop. Is there a copy of Bubsy? I don't think I own a copy of Bubsy. No. Hang on. I do. I have a copy of the first Bubsy. What were they, like 3 of them? I've got a copy of the first Bubsy. Is scalping 998 copies of the collector's edition. Nice. As long as I get a little scoop off the top. It's funny, like, you could beat, with a guide, you could beat Draken in, like, a couple hours. But the problem is that game is so cryptic and so abstruse, difficult to understand, that it would be real hard to play blind. Real hard. Yeah, no, it's down in the marrow at this point. They ain't getting that out. Unless you're a humanoid dragon murder me. You know what? And I really would like to play the PC version of Draken someday. Oh, wake up, dude. Because, there's a lot that they cut and changed when it was ported. Probably a good argument for leaving more of the story intact in that game so that you can understand it a bit more. And that's a porting problem. Sangagi? Yeah, I mean, access wouldn't be a problem. It's really just time and interest. All right, like, I'm not hugely invested. Not hugely invested in playing Draken, but it would be interesting to try it someday. Here we go. Or at least make sure that the translation gets the characters right. Yeah. Chubby Jovial Merchant, welcome. I bet you've come back to pick up what you ordered. Don't be ridiculous. This is the first time we've ever been in your shop, says Dupre. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have thought you were somebody you aren't. I'm Budo. Oh, I saw this and that. A startling change comes over his features. He leans forward, staring straight into your eyes as he asks, who sent you? What were you hoping to join? All right. Maybe you've got what it takes. We'll see. To be a member of the Thieves Guild, you'll have to get your own belt. Now we have a limited membership, so there's only so many belts in the world. If you want one of them, you have to retire a member of the guild. Lucky for you, just so happens there's a member we'd like to see retired soon. Her hideout is deep below Lord Bridges' castle, in the 3rd level of the sewers. I'll talk to you when you get back. Oh, really? I know how to get there. There's a place in this game that I actually know how to get to. Look at that. Big boy pants time. Let's go down to the sewers, don't you know? They could have stocked that shelf up again. That would have been nice. Would have been nice. Oh, the sewers. Okay, so go ahead and cast Great Light. And he said the 3rd level of the sewers. How many floors do you need in a sewer? Answer is too many. You need too many floors. Now, I remember peeking my head down here and just being like, nah, I'll come back later. And now's the time to come back later. Hey, rats. Get out of here. Below that is the cave. So it's the 3rd level, or it's the 2nd level of the caves below the 1st level of the sewers. Am I right? Energy wand is cool. Let's see, we'll figure this out. Nothing like a good old dungeon. So let me ask this, and I like asking this question from time to time. For those who know this game, that goes up, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah, it do. Okay, so for those who know this game, how far would you say I am from completing this game? I did get all 8 moonstones. And I'm on the path to complete, I think this is Nysol's quest. Do I have to complete the Captain of the Knights quest as well in order to finish the game? Really, at first I was like, oh, is it just the shrines? But it's kind of easy to assume a game is too short. And you know what they say when you assume? You will have assumed. That's what they say. Oh, we got monsters. We got monsters, y'all. Hey. I don't know. Geoffrey. Was it the balloon or something like that? Only spoke to him once, right at the start, you know? So, not too sure. Yo, there's a lot of rats down here. I actually used to make that exact joke. That exact same joke, single play. Exact same joke. Did you get automated before using the asterisk? So you've been around here long enough to know what's up. I might just pull up a map for this. Let's see. Okay, we got to go to... Oh, this map is tiny. Why the heck is it not loading? Okay. Oh, it's an old Al Franken joke. Oh, I didn't remember that. I thought I was being unique. Lesson learned. Oh, here we go. I can't remember what Geoff had said to do. I really can't. It was a long time ago, and I have a bad memory, so yeah, I couldn't tell you. But after this quest, we'll try that again and take a look. See what we can see. Glad that you can outrun the rats. Oh, it's a lot of rats, though. Anybody in here scared of rats? I have a friend who is just like deathly afraid of rats. Like he can't even look at them. And yeah, I hate looking at them too. It's the Parasite Eve cutscene that did it for him. You know which one I'm talking about. Oh, you know what? I haven't bought arrows too recently. I wonder if oh, light went out. Wonder if I'm going to need to buy some arrows at any point here soon. We're going to want... How are we looking? Oh, we still got like 45 arrows. You know where the goal is? Okay. Give me like a direction. I'll head out there. I could meander here for a while. Let's cast light again. Let there be. Boom. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's some sea monsters. Okay, we need to go north. Okay. I'll bet that rats feels pretty stupid following me all this direction just to get shot with an arrow. Feel pretty dumb, don't you, rat? Okay, north. We'll just follow this wall. Oh, hello. That looks like a bear trap. That's kind of messed up. Oops. You know what? I just bought those spells not too long ago. No. I haven't tried it. How do these work? Actually, I just bought them earlier this stream. So they're brand new spells to me. I hadn't even thought to use the spells to get over traps like these. Hello, hello. Oh, nothing special.
Silver-haired woman. What do you want? I'm Phoenix. I used to be captain of the Black Thechu. You want my belt? I may be ready to retire. If you want to join the guild, go talk to Budo about it. Pirates? I'm sure I wouldn't know a thing about them. She was the finest ship that ever sailed. I give you my belt. I used to be a stubborn woman, but I could not help it.
She gives you the guild belt. Oh, cool. I thought retire was going to be a lot more dangerous than that. So this is it? I don't need to go any further down or nothing like that? Now, since this is the Thieves Guild, is it okay to steal from thieves? Is the game okay with you being Robin Hood? Because there's treasure down here. My lord, heal me. James, not one of my better angels. I'll have to resist the temptation. Okay. So now we are going to go to we're gonna go back to the Buccaneer Isle. I'm gonna use the pickpocket spell to take the item right off, or the spell was removed from this version of the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if she was gonna turn into any enemy or anything like that. Oh well. Well, I'm not too worried about the chests anyways. Let's see, pull this up. So in the PC version, you could kill her to take the belt. Did you have to do that in order to gain the belt? And we are going to go, let me see, where's the nearest I can get to this? I guess it's just going to be Trinsic, and then we'll hoof it up north to pause, and then from there go to the Buccaneer's place. Oh, you could steal it with a spell. The game is pretty strict with its karma system. So we were kind of talking about this. Maybe you'd want to weigh in on it. What other games can you think of that had a virtue system, like a karma system, but that also framed their whole story and plot and indeed character progression around virtues? I need a skiff. Hopefully there are skiff folk here. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And the question should have been non-Ultima games. But yeah, games that are not Ultima or in the Ultima series that use virtues as like a framing device, as well as mechanical trope. I think that's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite thing about this game. It's not like the clearest as to how some towns represented certain virtues. It's not always easy to understand, but I think it is interesting that they attempted to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy. No. I want the skiff, my dude. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because there are morality and alignment systems out there. One that came to mind when we were talking about it was Undertale. Undertale's got its kind of genocide or pacifist run, but it's not like those are kind of like built around a concept of like chivalric virtues. Okay, so now from here, I was gonna see if it was any closer, and it's not. So from here, we're going to use the moon orb. Intrinsic. James, the only thing I can think of is Octopath, where you fail certain path actions multiple times. Your reputation suffers and you have to pay to fix it. Oh yeah, that's like a base like reputation system, you know? It would be interesting if Octopath Traveler had been kind of based around like virtues. Oh, this is Trinsic. I gotta go further up north. Based around virtues, like narratively. Like, imagine if each character had kind of represented a virtue. Now, I remember, I do remember trying to summarize the Octopath Traveler characters in that light. But it's not, I don't think it's clear cut, and I don't think they fall into like easy, obvious categories. Yeah, not the same as this game's karma system. Yeah, exactly. So, am I back up in... No, this ought to be pause. Yeah. So how... There's no way for me to, like, warp to where my ship was or anything like that, right? Like, I left it there. I warped to Britannia. Oh, yeah. It's dark, y'all. And this seems like this goes much quicker, too. I don't know why. It seems like it goes quicker than the main ships. Sailing at night. Just remember not to leave the skiff behind. Yeah, exactly. First time I did that, I was pretty mad with myself. I was like, I forgot to pick the... Like, things that you just assume are kind of automatic these days, you know? Back then, they're like, well, you didn't pick it up, so... Duh. But yeah, today, you know... I feel like if you got out, it would just automatically put it back into your inventory. So I did not think to do that, but thanks for the reminder. Sailing at night does seem like a bad idea. I've been in a boat at night and it's a little scurry. Okay. Also, it's night. It's friggin' nighttime. Darn it. So, oh, there is a place to sleep here, isn't it? Gotta talk to somebody. One of these blokes. It's really hard to tell because they all look the same. Here we go. Okay, is he awake yet? Nope. My boy. So we'll just kind of walk back and forth here for a little bit. Oh, yes, but I was asking about, you know, how far into this game I am. So after Nystul's quest, we've got to do Jeffrey's quest. And then what? Is that it? Or is there more that I'm just not aware of at this point? Okay, dude, I'm ready. Glance about quickly, make sure one of those low voices says, "Congratulations, welcome to the guild. I can offer you the standard members discount on all supplies now." Torch, gems, shovel. Oh, you know what? Who was it? There was a character who was like, "Hey, if you have a bunch of gems, I can make you a glass sword." There's a bunch of gems, but I'm just gonna have to look it up because I can't remember. Yeah, it was a glass blower. Oh, it's in Minak. Okay. I couldn't remember which town it was. I was like, I know I was talking to a dude, and he was like, you get gems. There's more, and if Jeffrey's quest is taking the shrines back from the gargoyles, then you've already done it, having the moonstone says you do. For sure. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. So, we'll finish up here. The guild is behind you as long as you keep our secret. Okay. So, we'll finish up here, and then I will go to the glassblower and get a glass sword, which sounds not super useful, but, you know. See if there's anything else now that I've got the thing. No. I'm looking for the shifty-eyed guy. That guy right here. Yeah. All right, Shifty. Oh, you are in the Guild of Thieves. Are you looking for the Silver Tome? It is part of Captain Alkin's buried treasure. It was buried in a small cave. After Captain Alkins passed away, he tore his treasure map into 9 pieces. The plan was, when nobody was looking for us anymore, we would get together and dig it up. I figured after all these years, the others must have given up. Trouble is, I have a bit of the gout in one leg and cannot travel much these days. Maybe we can help one another out. I know where my piece of the map is hidden, and if you bring me the other 8 pieces, perhaps we could make a deal. I should tell you all I know about where the pieces might be. Old Hawknose set out for the dry land. 'Tis south of the Shrine of Sacrifice. Sandy, the ship's cook, has gone to Trinsic. Old Yabara said she was headed for the dungeon Shame west of Britain. I think one of the men died in a shipwreck. Search the ship. I have heard another of the pirates was settled in Jalom. He has a hook in place of one of his hands. 'Tis all I know. But remember, only I know where the 9th piece is, so come back when you have the other 8. Dang! 8 pieces of a map to find now. I wasn't expecting that. We got the shipwreck one. That's good. So one of 9. I did not get all that, no, but I will be using a guide. I'm just gonna pull up a walkthrough for the summary of the information. I'm not writing anything down. It's really dark in this room, so it's actually pretty difficult to write anything at all and see what I'm writing. But yeah, I'm not gonna put up with that. So Ray clearly hasn't played Elder Scrolls. Glass swords are pretty good in that game. Oh, really? Yeah, I have not played any Elder Scrolls at all. So let's go get a glass sword. We'll do that first. Oh, my headphones are dying. They're wireless headphones, so when the battery dies, I'm like, please charging. Please charging. Please charging. Let's go to Minak. It's gonna be right there. Right there. Moongate. It goes down here. Yeah, there was all this stuff. Oh, phooey. Sorry for the flashing. It is very bright. Get through all that. Oops. Trying to rush these menus. Okay. Now, nuts if I remember where the glassblower is. Oh, this is the town that has like all the artisans and stuff like that. That's right. I remember now. But I don't remember where the glassblower is, though. It's the barely noticeable blue glowing dots. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it and I was just like, I'm just gonna walk over it. I was that much in a rush where I was like, you know what? We're just gonna get poisoned today. It's exactly what's gonna happen. Maybe it's one of these two fine fellows. Make clocks? Nope. How about this fellow? Yeah, glass guy. Come to my shop when it's open. It is pretty impressive that the NPCs have like schedules in this. It seems very Harvest Moony, but it's also kind of impossible to tell when they are where they're supposed to be. Let's see. What time is it now? 12:25. You ought to be open. Okay, that's the clockmaker's place. Where is the glass blower's place? The blower of glass. That could be it. But he didn't give me a time as to when they're open. Yeah, I remember that guy was the cart. Yeah, cart shipwright, not cartwright. That's an inn. Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, it's impressive. A game at the time would have things like that, people moving around and stuff like that. Makes it really inconvenient when you're not sure exactly where they're going to be. Things like signs that you could read that'd be like, this shop's open from such and such time to such and such time, could make that a little more predictable. Well done. This is a weaver. Sold out. I can see it right there. Okay, so we really just gotta find where the glassblower's shop is and then figure out when it's gonna be open. This looks like a glassblower's shop. Yep, sure is. Gotta rehash the conversation. Let's take it. Soon it is finished, and you marvel at its beauty. There she is. A finer work thou'lt never find. Oh, the 8-bit theater. I remember that. I didn't read it too well. Actually, when I started out, a lot of people thought that the Well-Read Mage was an 8-bit theater reference. So now we got a glass sword. What does this do? What's the good part of the glass sword? It looks cool. Oh, so it's like you can hit for 255 damage, but it's gonna break. Is that it? I mean, that looks super rad. That really does. But yeah, I don't know that I want to go ahead and use that. Okay, glass sword gotten. With only one use, as I suspected. That's pretty funny though. I'll save that for the final boss if there is one. Because there's no point using it on like a random rabbit or something like that. Let me see here. So, if I were going to use an Ultima guide, we want to look at... Got the Guild of Thieves. Okay, so I see here where it says to start looking for the map pieces. So I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. It's interesting too. Now it seems like we're kind of going through vices now, that the opposite of the virtues. We had the opportunity to do kind of these 8 shrines that represented virtues. Now we're going backwards through vices with these maps. And it looks like they're going to tie into locations with like shame and wrong and stuff like that. It's a shame that they cut stuff like that for this. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of changes made. You know, some good, some bad. If you attack Lord British in his sleep with a glass sword, it's the game's one way to kill him. Okay, so if you kill Lord British in his sleep, then what? What's the, like, is it at auto game over? Did they, you know, sentence you for it? That's pretty rough. Guards will probably come and kill me. Wow. Wow. Well, that's where I'm going to draw it for today. If you're able to, come back tomorrow. We'll be on 1 p.m. Central every weekday. And definitely looking forward to doing the maps quest now. Yeah, looks like from this walkthrough, looks like there's Jeffrey's quest. And Nystel's quest. Jeffrey's quest was all the shrines. Got it. See, I misinterpreted that as the that quest coming from Lord British himself. So next time we'll look for all the map pieces. It'll be good. Oh, I can't do it on this version though, James. They took out attacking NPCs, so no way to do it. It's a running joke. So is that something you could do in all of the Ultima versions, or what? Dang. Well, I'll see you folks tomorrow. We're going to draw it here for the day. We're going to do some map hunting, treasure map hunting next time. Until then, check out the book. Buy my book. It's available. Pre-orders are available now from Bitmap Books. That's bitmapbooks.com. Bitmapbooks.com. They've been awesome to work with. Really appreciated working with Bitmap. Check it out. It's great. And I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.